All right. Hello and welcome. I'm Dr. Nicole Anderson. Welcome to Total Body Reboot Level 1. This class is perfect for you if you are just easing back into fitness. Maybe you've had an injury, or possibly you haven't exercised in a while. You haven't been able to get to the gym. You haven't been able to do Pilates, whatever it is that you usually do for exercise. And so this class is a great entry, it's a great gateway back into exercise. It's also good for people who possibly uh, just haven't exercised in a while or never really did a fitness class and just want to check it out and dip their toe in. So, welcome, Erin. Good to see you. If you want to prevent pain and stiffness in your neck, back, shoulders, hips, knees, ankles, and feet, then it's important to not only get a massage or do self myofascial release techniques of various kinds using maybe a roller or a soft ball. I recommend not a foam roller, but a soft roller. You're going to get a lot more benefit from that. And if you're curious about it, you can join our Ease Pain and Stiffness class. But when we have pain and stiffness, a lot of times we think, oh, I need a massage, or I need to go to the chiropractor, I need to go to a physical therapist, or I need to pop a pill. But many times we don't realize that that pain and stiffness, or pain or stiffness, is the result of the wrong kind of exercise, or not enough exercise, or doing the right exercise the wrong way. So, or too much exercise. So, those are all of the possibilities. And if you want to prevent problems as you're getting into exercise, or as you are continuing with whatever level of exercise you do, then a great way to prevent problems with the exercise process is to actually join our Zoom class, because then you'll get coaching. I'll be able to watch you while you're doing these exercises that have been selected. The exercises are selected so they're the right exercises. If you want to prevent these problems, pain, stiffness in your neck and back, shoulders, knees, hips, ankles, feet, you can be sure that these exercises are the right exercises. But I have no idea if you're doing them on social media right now, if you're doing them right. And the best way to know if you're doing them correctly is if you join our Zoom class, which you can go to andersonswpt.com, join the class. And also, sometimes people are really sporadic with exercise. You join a class here, oh, it's on Facebook Live, I'll jump in and do it. I'm not doing anything else. Oh, it's on YouTube. Okay, yeah, I'll do it today. But if you do it just once a week or once every couple of weeks, it's not enough. You have to do it twice a week for 6 weeks, and then you'll notice a difference. That's just how exercise works. We have to be consistent with it. So if being consistent with it is a challenge, then the Zoom class can give you that accountability as well. Plus, if you're not in class, we're going to miss you. Like, there's some people that are always in this class that I miss right now. I'm like, where are they? I'm going to have to call them later and say, hey, where'd you go? Like, what's going on? All right. So let's go ahead and get started. Today we're going to do a class where we're sitting, standing, using bands. If you don't have bands, you can still do the class, but it's not going to be, you're not going to notice near as much resistance with some of the exercises. These mini bands are good to get. You can get one of each color. I don't have all the colors here, but you'll get a set that's got multiple colors. That's the best way to go. Get a set. And then I love CLX bands. They're not cheap, but they're very reasonably priced, and you get loops all the way through the band. Give you a bunch of options, things that you can do. So I like that too. Okay, so let's start out with a little bit of a warm up. I saw Julie join us, I think. Hey, there's Lisa and Julie. Julie's here too. Yay! All right. Okay, so we're gonna do a warm up set that is kind of a it's a bit of a qigong mixture. Okay, so it's not pure qigong, but qigong-esque movements. And what I love about qigong is it can really help loosen up the fascia around your organs, and it's a wonderful stress reliever. Sometimes if I'm feeling just really um, and just kind of like a heavy, thick feeling, just been a lot of stuff to handle in a day. If I can just go get outside somewhere and stand on my patio and do a little qigong, I get done and I feel refreshed. So it's kind of like melt in that way. Melt can do the same thing. So what I love is there's multiple ways to move in restorative ways. Qigong is kind of a restorative movement exercise, group of exercises. So let's go ahead and start with, we're going to just nice and easy float our hands up towards the sky. And breathe in as you float your hands up. And then we're going to breathe out as we float our hands down. Okay, and then we're going to do the same thing again. Float your hands up. Breathing in. Float your hands down. Breathing out. And as you float your hands down this time, go ahead and bend your knees just a little bit. And then float those hands up. Straightening out your knees gently as you reach. And then we're going to float our hands down, bending your knees slightly. This time we're going to float our hands up in an outward way, like that. Breathing in. And then as we exhale, let your knees bend slightly. Floating your hands up again, knees straightening. Reaching for the heavens, just taking a nice, easy breath in. We're not forcing or straining anything here. And then again, we're going to reach up. Breathing in and breathing out. Nice. Our next one, we're going to have our feet a little bit spread apart. Make a peace sign. Reach. And then with your other hand, you're going to pull like you're pulling an arrow into the bow. Bend your knees. Breathing in. And then we're going to breathe out. And switch. And breathe in. This stretches the fascia around your internal organs. You'll feel it also just opening up your chest. Good for your neck. Good for your back. Nice and gentle. Breathing in as you pull that arrow right by your ear, just past your ear. Focusing on the breath, breathing in as you pull back and you're reaching with that other arm. Breathing in, breathing out. Great. Okay, our next one, we're going to do, it's called something like the owl, the wise owl move in Chinese, but basically what you're going to do is you're going to turn your head, open your hands out, squeezing those shoulder blades together as you breathe in, and your knees are straight but not locked, okay, and then we're going to bend your knees a little bit, palms go backward, and then turn your head again, breathing in, squeezing those shoulder blades together but not forcing or straining, coming back to the middle, breathe in, and out. Breathe in 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 and out. So with all of these moves, we're never forcing, we're never straining. Keep it gentle, keep it easy. All right, the next one, we're going to make a fist. Right fist turned up, left fist turned down, okay? And you're going to make a shh sound. And then breathe in as you transition. So I'm breathing in when my knees are straight, okay? And then so it's a reset when the knees are straight, And making this sound is actually really helpful because it helps to activate our neurocore. It helps to activate the transverse abdominis and lumbar multifidi, these muscles that help to stabilize our spine. They're supposed to always be on, and they tend to turn off if you have pain in your back, if you have an episode of pain. And if you don't know how to get them to turn back on again, they just get sleepy and they don't really turn on again the way they're supposed to. And if that goes on for a while, then they get weak. So now they're sleepy and weak. It takes a lot of reinforcement to get them to stay on for you. And they're supposed to be always on, stabilizing your spine when you're sitting, when you're standing, when you're walking around, running. So we really emphasize that in all the exercises that we do here. So that one that we just finished, it is really good for arthritis in the hands, helps prevent it. If you have it, helps it to ease up. So we're going to move our feet wider. This one, you're in charge of how big you do this movement. Really, that's true with all of the exercises that we do. So your feet are going to be wide. I'm going to back up just a little bit. And you're going to, I'll show the big movement and then okay. Now, a modification of that could be much smaller. Okay? And listen to your body. If you have pain or pinching, I'm just going to move this a little closer for people watching on YouTube. So don't push through pain with any of these exercises. People think no pain, no gain. I have to push through pain to make progress. You don't. Do it in a pain-free way. As you get stronger, you'll get better at it. Okay? So breathing in, kind of a little bit of an arch in your back. Breathing out, breathing in, breathing out, and you'll feel a burn in those thighs. I know, not fair, because I stopped for a little bit to adjust things. All right, good job, ladies. Well done. Got a bunch of ladies in my Zoom class. Something in there too, though, so don't think it's only for ladies. All right. Good, good, good. It's good for you to bend down really far as it causes pain or aggravation to your back or any other part, then don't do that. Or if you get so lightheaded, you might fall over, those kinds of things. Keep yourself safe, right? But it's good to teach your back it's okay to bend forward. It's good to bend your back forward if you can, okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to slide, I'm showing from the side, we're going to slide your hands down the back of your legs just as far as you're comfortable going. Again, keep your knees loose, not totally locked out. And then you're going to come up the front, reach for the heavens, and then we're going to come back down. You're coming down the back, and then we're going up the inside, and when you get to the front of your thighs, lift your hands off and reach up, reaching for the heavens. Breathing in at the top, okay, and then breathing out as you come down. Roll up, breathing in at the top, breathing out as you roll down, rolling up and breathing in at the top, and then rolling down. Let's do two more. You're in charge of how far you reach down. We're never straining or forcing. Beautiful. All right, now the next one that we're going to do, you're going to reach up all the way up onto your toes, okay, and then you're going to drop down. Now, if you're going to make a sound and just kind of like, so you don't have to make it, it's not a sound, but it's just a breathing out, and you kind of just let your weight drop down onto your heels. So this is a modification. It's not the full exact one, but You're just going to go reaching up, breathing in, all the way onto your toes, and then, okay, reaching up, breathing in. So in the Chinese belief, this just allows your qi, your life force energy, to settle. So that's qi. And if the flow does get disrupted, it can cause disease. It can cause pain. It can cause clogged up messaging, and that's what acupuncture helps to fix. And then exercise can help with that too. Qigong can help with that. Melt can help with that. So one of the things I like to do besides this thing to just kind of balance the qi is I like to just do this. I like to just bounce a little. It actually feels wonderful, just bouncing a little bit. Kind of like imagining I'm in the ocean, bouncing around, and just being really loosey-goosey. You might hear some little cracks and pops and stuff. Keep yourself safe. Just do what feels good. It shouldn't hurt. But I get done with that, and I'm like, whew, I feel energized. It's great. All right. Let's take our mini band. Grab one of your mini bands. And then if you've got a TheraBand as well, we're going to do a squat sequence. You're going to put the band above your knees.
Cole, is the blue band okay, or should I use the gray band?
Is the gray band heavier than blue?
I don't know. You gave it to me. I don't know. I'm not sure.
Gray. I don't think I gave you gray.
Gray is way heavier.
Okay, yeah. Go ahead and put gray on. Sounds good to me.
I should have never asked you.
I don't know why you asked. You like how I asked which one's harder?
This one's harder.
All right, so we're going to have the band wrapped around your hand on one side and then your hand through the loop on the other side. If you have a loop, or else just wrap it around both hands. We want your fingers to be open because that's what activates the muscles on the back of your body, okay? You're going to squeeze those shoulder blades together, and I'm sitting very ladylike right now, but we're going to move those knees apart, keeping them in line with your second toe. That's the power position for preventing knee problems and back problems. So keep your knee in line with your second toe, okay? And we're going to stand up and then squeeze your shoulder blades together and move your hands outward, keeping your elbows right next to your body like this, okay? Coming on back in, and then sit down, making sure to keep your knees in line with your second toe as you do this. Okay, so let's pop up and down. You decide how fast you go. If you're newer to this, then maybe you don't go quite as fast. That's all right. So for people that have been with me for a while doing these classes, they can keep up. They can go a lot faster. That's all right. If you're just starting out, just do less. If I have somebody new in class, a lot of times I'll just have them we'll do 10 and I'll have them do 3 or 4. That's all right. It's better to start slow and build up. Okay, so this next one is a more advanced move, and everybody in my Zoom class right now can do it. I don't know if you're watching online if you can do this or not, so keep yourself safe. And if you're not ready for this, then just keep doing double leg, okay? But what we're going to do is you're going to stand on one leg, okay? And you're going to go down as far as you can. See if you can go all the way to the chair. You might have to lean forward a bit. Okay? Make sure that you have it lined up. You can do a little into that chair.
Oh.
Woo! Yeah, and try not to plop. So one thing that helps with this is to lean forward. Okay, so as you're going down to sit in the chair, lean forward, and that will help you to load your glutes, help you with your balance. Yeah, there you go. Think about keeping your knee in line with your second toe.
Can I do something with this?
Yeah, I was just helping you guys get used to what we're actually doing on the single leg. Switch legs. we'll add in the other element in a minute.
Of course you will.
Okay, so you'll notice I'm putting my other leg out in front, kind of as a counterbalance.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, did everybody do 3 each leg?
No, I did 2 each
Okay,
leg.
okay, that's all right. All right, so then the next thing we're going to do, I want you guys to focus on, you're going to push out into the band as you're kicking your leg forward. So you're pushing out and forward. Keep your knee in line with your second toe and sit down.
Out forward.
Yeah, here, let's get rid of this so you can use your hands for balance.
Okay.
All right, so you're going to push, you're going to kick out a little bit, and then you've got to get your knee in line with your second toe.
Are we going to the side or are we going slightly forward?
You're going forward and slightly to the side.
Okay, got it.
Yep. Okay, and
yeah.
Focus on keeping your knee in line with your second toe as you sit down.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. It's wobbly. So
yeah.
So let's practice just the first part of it, okay? Let's do the other leg. So you're gonna just step forward and slightly outward, okay? Then remember how we worked on keeping your knee in line with your second toe? So you're gonna pull your knee in line with your second toe, and you'll feel those muscles on the side turning on. You guys feel that?
Yeah.
Give me a thumbs up if you feel it. Yeah? Okay. So we're gonna hold that position as we sit down.
Okay. Okay, let me try.
Lean forward a little bit more, and it'll help you not to plop into the chair as much. Yep, lean forward a little bit more, everybody.
That's not very.
All right. Okay, so then next we're going to put the band on our feet. And if you need something for balance, this is a very sturdy chair, so I'm using this, but you could also use a countertop, sturdy piece of furniture. We want the band on our feet because that's going to pull in the stabilizer muscles of our lower legs, which help us with balance. All right, so your knees are going to be just slightly bent. We're going to step to the side. Let's do 10 of those. So sometimes you'll see people doing side steps and they're getting really low, and that's for a certain purpose. I'm having you guys do it partially standing with your knees bent a little bit, and that's for a purpose, a specific purpose. We're trying to stabilize and strengthen the muscles on the outside of your hip that are the main stabilizers for your knee. All right, I think I did more than 10. I got distracted. All right, we're going to do 10 the other side. This is a very important exercise for preventing knee problems, hip problems, and back problems. All right, now we're going to go out and slightly back like this. 10 times. Keep your other knee in line with your second toe and make sure you're standing upright. Okay, and then switch legs. Keep it going, ladies, keep it going. You guys are doing good. All right, we'll take a little break from that. Oh. Okay, let's grab our band. I'm going to go with red. So you want something that's kind of moderate resistance. If you do this with the yellow band and it feels too easy, then just double it up. So if you want to double a band, just do that. And wrap it around your hand. You'll have a little more resistance. Okay, so we're going to pull the band across our chest, like this. squeezing those shoulder blades together. Abs in, standing tall. Keep going, keep going. Feel that burn. Nice. Okay, then the next one, we're gonna reach one arm back and the other arm straight up. So you're gonna go up to here and straight back. Don't forget to bring them together. Good, and then we'll switch. Abs in, standing up tall. Nice. We'll put our foot on a band. Now, if you have had a recent episode of back pain, or if you currently have stiffness or pain in your back, then do this without the band. Just do the lunges with your arm movements. That'll be enough, okay? And check with your physical therapist about when it would be okay for you to do it with the band, because this does load the spine. All right, so you're gonna have your arms out in front of you like this. Not here, right in a Y like this. Okay, and keep your knee in line with your second toe. Toes are spread apart. We're gonna lunge as low as you're capable of lunging without pain or problems. Hands come up to shoulder height. Abs in. Stand up tall. Squeeze your shoulder blades down and back. Slowly lower. Nice. This is a great little sequence for people that surf, for tennis players, anyone that uses their shoulders, swimmers, anyone that wants to have healthy shoulders. And one of the things that causes neck pain and problems and stiffness is a lack of shoulder stability. So this helps with shoulder stability as well. Okay, we're gonna have.
Am I doing something wrong if my back is getting sore while I'm doing that, my lower back?
So it's probably your back is not, I mean, that's really, this is a hard exercise on the spine. It's challenging for your back. So okay. On the next set, do you have a yellow band?
Yeah.
Use the yellow band for the.
I was doing a no band.
Oh, okay. You were doing it with no band? Continue, because this next one's going to be even easier. You got through the hard part. If your back's sore, it's just telling you it's tired from working out and it needs a little rest break. I can say that to you because I know your situation. If you're watching on Facebook or YouTube, that might not be true for you. I know it's true for this person because I've worked with her one-on-one. Okay, so we're gonna have your knee in line with your second toe. And once you get down low into your lunge, bring your hands up to shoulder height. Stand up, slowly lower. Not quite so high, Lisa, with your arms. Make sure you're keeping your knees in line with your second toe. The other thing I always emphasize, if you're new to us, is make sure that you're leaning slightly forward so that you're loading your glutes. You can't necessarily see from the front. Good. All right, now we're going to stand on one leg. Just working on our balance here. We're going to kick our leg forward 10 times. And you'll see my knee is bent a little bit. So I'm swinging from the hip. I'm not kicking my knee. Okay. It's just creating a little perturbation to challenge my balance. We're going to come across 10 times. Gripping the ground with your toes, space between your toes. We're going to go straight back 10 times. And then out to the side 10 times. Okay, then we're going to switch. 10 times forward. If this is really easy for you, try closing your eyes. It'll make it much more challenging. If you do feel like you're going to lose your balance, that's what this chair is here for. And if your balance is very impaired, you're going to want to have the chair on the side that you might step toward if you lose your balance. So if you're standing on the left leg, we want to step this way toward the chair. Try to use your leg as your stepping strategy rather than doing one of these, because that's how you get injured. So again, we're doing all four directions. Cross, out to the side, and back. Good, good. All right, now we're going to do an exercise that really works your glutes, strengthening your glutes and your hamstrings, your balance, and your back all in one. So everybody, you decide how intense you're going to go with this. So some people, you're literally just going to tilt this far. That's enough. That will challenge your balance enough, okay? Some of you guys are going to go all the way down and hold on to the top of the chair and pull down. Keep your pelvis level with the ground and feel that stretch through your shoulder, through your back, okay? And then you're going to squeeze your butt to stand back up. So it's a little pause there. We're going to do 3 on each leg. Try to get all the way stretched out. Yes, looks good. And then come back up. 3 each leg, and then switch. You guys look good. Making sure that pelvis is staying level with the ground. Well done, everyone. Lisa, you're just taking a little rest break? That's okay. That's okay, good. I'm glad you're doing that. And the good thing is you can always catch the replay later and do some of this a little bit later on. Okay, let's do 3 more of the other leg. The first leg, original leg, 3 more. And you're not pushing off the chair, you're squeezing your butt to lift yourself back up. Good. And once you've done 3 more there, another set of 3. Switch legs. Another set of 3. Switch legs. 3 more. So if you, again, this is one that if you have a back issue or a recent back issue, you may need to really modify this and do a much smaller version of it to start with, or maybe don't do this one at all. Check with your physical therapist on that. All right. So we're going to do a lunge backward with a reach. You're going to use this chair to give you some support. You're going to have your right leg in front, so the chair is on my right side. Okay. Left leg goes back. I'm going to lunge. Now you're in charge of how deep you lunge, okay? You don't have to do a super deep lunge if your knees can't take it right now. Okay, so just go in a pain-free range, and then you're going to reach back toward the back of the chair. So I didn't have quite the right spot. You're going to reach back toward the back of the chair and reach up and over, and you'll feel that stretch through the whole front of your body. Feels great. Okay, and then you're going to come up and through like this. So you have to find the sweet spot where you can use the chair to stabilize you as you come up. So this class is designed for people that have some balance challenges. And this is a good way to ease into it. And as you feel comfortable and it's safe for you, you can let go of the chair. All right? So as you come through, you're driving your other leg through. Yep, there you go. Good. Everybody's looking good. All right, we're going to switch. Reaching up and over, feel that stretch through the front of your body. Driving up and through. Remember to keep your knee in line with your second toe. That rotation just feels so good. If it doesn't feel good, don't force it. Just take it to the point where it feels okay, not painful. We don't want to push through pain with any of these exercises. External rotation exercises, so you can kind of catch your breath and just keep your elbows in close to your body and move your hands in and out. Goal is to get 20. Keeping the elbows right next to your body. Squeezing those shoulder blades together. This strengthens a muscle that's very important, a couple of muscles that are very important for stabilizing your shoulder within the socket, and that's going to help keep your neck stable as well. All right, then next, give yourself a little bit more space, and we're going to reach up, breathing in, and bring the band down right across your chest. Reach up, breathing in, breathing out as you come down. Up, breathing in, out as you come down. Breathing up, or reaching up and breathing in, breathing out as you come down. Squeezing those shoulder blades together. Good. Squeeze those shoulder blades together. Reach up, and then as you come down, you're squeezing the shoulder blades together. The band is coming right down across your face and your chest. This strengthens your serratus anterior in all of its different elements, all of its different aspects. And the serratus anterior is one of the key stabilizing muscles of your shoulder to help prevent shoulder problems. Jean copied me there. This is the safe way to do it if you have balance issues. Hold on to something stable. All right, we're putting it on our feet. And again, you want to have a stable chair or counter in front of you. Knees bent a little bit. We're going to do another set of 10 steps to the side. I'll show you from the front. I'm very stable here. Okay, so hips and shoulders stacked right on top of each other. 10 there, 10 the other way. Remember, if your balance is an issue, stay safe. Make sure you're holding on to something, or you can grab onto it if you start to lose your balance. Okay, and then we're going slightly back with this. So we get a little bit more targeting of gluteus maximus. Okay, and then switch. Good. Woo, that burns. It's a good burn. So using our band, we're going to go through one more set of the V. You're going to go, again, if you have had a recent episode of back pain or problems, check with your physical therapist before you do. Keeping those shoulder blades squeezed down and back. The other thing to pay attention to with this lunge is that you're below those glutes. Squeeze those shoulder blades down and back. You're still in that V. There you go, Erin. Good correction. Make sure your thumbs are up. Good. Julie, that's a little too high with your arms. Just bring your hands to shoulder height. Yeah, good. Okay, now we're going to have palms down. Switch legs. Leaning forward in line with your second toe. yeah. Do another set of the middle trap row. So for this one, you're going to have your hands forward, we're coming across. Squeezing those shoulder blades together. If you double it, it's really hard. We're going to do, it's kind of like, I call it an alligator. So alligator opening the mouth. So this arm goes back, the other arm goes up. Squeezing your shoulder blades together. Past my butt. Okay, and then switch. Palm forward on the, or thumb up on this side. Palm forward on the other side. Make sure your abs are in. Check in to see if your abs are engaged. Nice. Okay, we're going to do another set coming across your body. Squeezing those shoulder blades together. And Erin, I bet you could do it with a doubled, your yellow band doubled. I bet you could. And so then we're going to do another set of this one, but we're going to stand on our left leg if our right arm is going back. Okay, so let's do 3 just like that. Let's do 4. We'll do 4. Switch. Thumb up on the right, palm forward on the left. Nice. Now we're going to stand on our left leg, keeping the knee in line with the second toe. And we're going to do our lunge forward. You're in charge of how deep you go with this lunge. You could literally just do a little baby one, and you're going to benefit. Keep it in a pain-free range. We're going to add an element. We're going to go out at an angle here. Then we're going to go out to the side, back, straight back, behind, and then from a bent knee to straight, reaching across. That's 1. Let's do 3 of these. Keeping your knee in line with your second toe. Look at where your shoulders are in relationship to your pelvis. We want to keep the shoulders and pelvis in alignment. And, challenge yourself a little bit. Try to reach a little bit further than you've been the last few weeks. See if you can. So if you're very balance impaired, then have the chair there for extra support. You may even want to have yourself set up in a corner where you can just do small little movements. And if you lose your balance, the corner's got you. Now, for the people in my class, I know you guys can actually do it for quite a bit longer. So go ahead and try to do it eyes closed for the 30 seconds. Challenge yourself. And something a lot of people don't realize is it's really important to keep your hips and shoulders in alignment when you're balancing. If you're not doing that, it means that you're compensating, which can lead down the line to pain, stiffness, and problems. And so if you train in such a way as to address the compensation, then it goes away. But it takes some intentionality, it takes some practice. So if you notice that as you're standing here on one leg, you might be standing kind of like this or kind of like this, work on getting your shoulders and hips in alignment. And if you're not sure, you might think you're doing it right. The best way to find out is come to the Zoom class and I'll give you feedback. All right, let's switch legs. Well done, ladies. All right, close your eyes if you can. If this is challenging enough on one leg, just keep your eyes. You have components inside your ear that help you with balance. Your vision is part of it, and then all the little sensory receptors in your muscles are part of it. The strength of your muscles plays a role. The ability of your muscles to react, how well they react plays a role. And most of the little sensory receptors that help you with balance are actually up at the back of your head. Fun fact. Nice. All right, let's switch legs. Try the other leg again, eyes closed if you can, or eyes open, and just try to beat your time from last time. See if you could get 5 seconds or 10 seconds, 15 seconds. The goal is 30 seconds. If you can stand on one leg for 30 seconds with your eyes open, that means that your fall risk is low. So that's what we want to go for. If you are desiring to do more advanced level activities, such as hiking or tennis or golf or running, then you really should be able to balance eyes closed for 30 seconds. All right, let's switch. Once you get your balance, close your eyes. And this is one of those things that it doesn't require any equipment. It's pretty easy to do at home. You can practice this every day. The more often you do it, the better. A lot of people find that it helps their back pain if they practice their balance every day, and especially if they practice this one, because those little perturbations, you're actually working your core by doing this, and it helps wake up the little muscles that need to help stabilize your back. So next time, on Thursday, we're going to do some more exercises. We're going to do a couple. So you can get on the floor. And we're going to put a band above your knees. I'm going to use 2, because 1 band's not enough for me. It's called bent knee fallouts. We're going to do it in 3 different positions, and we're going to do it using a band. And if you don't have a band to put above your knees, you can wrap a TheraBand around your knees. That will work. Or you can just do this without a band. Okay, so we're going to put the knees bent to about 30 degrees here. And you're going to squeeze your butt on the left, pressing your left foot into the floor. Make a shh sound, drawing your abs in, and rotate that right leg out to the side, and then bring it back. And then repeat. Squeeze your butt on the left. And one more time. And then switch, pushing your right foot into the ground. The heel goes into the ground, squeezing your butt. Really squeeze that butt. Rotate the left leg out to the side, making your shh sound. I'm going to show from this angle so you can see I'm not moving my legs, just rotating my leg out to the side. Okay, and then bend your knees a little bit more, not like about 45 degrees. Okay, and then squeeze your butt on the left, rotate that right leg out to the side 3 times, maintaining that ab draw in, that stabilizes the pelvis, activating your core. Squeeze your butt on the right, rotating the left leg out to the side 3 times. Okay, and then we're going to go 90 degrees. Squeeze your butt on the left, rotate that right leg out, squeeze your butt on the right. Really keep a squeeze going. Nice. Okay, we're going to get legs up. A little bit of an arch in the lower back. And you have to kind of push outward into the band with the other leg to keep your knee in line with your sits bone on that side. So when I'm moving my left leg out to the side, my knee is staying in line with my sits bone on the right. And this works all of the stabilizers of your spine segmentally. All right, we're going to repeat that. So squeeze your butt on the left with your knees at that 30 degree. You're going to find the second set is easier. 3 each way. Nice. Okay, and we're going to take the band off. And then we're going to go back to our tabletop position. Abs in. Hands up. Okay, and we're going to make a sound, touching your toe to the ground, and your right arm goes back. And then you're going to breathe in only at the top when nothing's moving, okay? So just maintain that the whole time that there's movement. And that will make sure that you are activating the right muscles for most people. Some people, when they do the sound, their abs pop up. And what we want is that when you make a sound, your abs draw in. That's what we're going for, because that means you're getting transverse abdominis and lumbar multifidi co-activation, which is what we want. Good. All right, now we're going to lay on our stomach if you can. Some people laying on their stomach is not going to be good for one reason or another, but if you can, go ahead and lay on your stomach. And for this one, you can have your forehead resting on the ground, okay? And we're going to have our hands out, thumbs up. We're going to draw our belly button in toward our spine, making that sound. Squeeze your butt, and when you squeeze your butt, you'll find that lifts your thighs off the ground, okay? And then you're going to lift your head off the ground and your arms. You're going to hold your head off the ground, and you're going to raise your arms up 6 to 10 times. Okay, so I'm squeezing my heels together, squeezing my butt together. I've got my chin tucked. This is not easy. All right, good. Okay, and then the next one that we're going to do, you're going to have your arms at your sides like this, okay? And let me go through each of the parts of it. So you're going to draw your abs in, squeeze your butt, and push your heels together. Lift your head off the ground, tucking your chin, and squeeze your shoulder blades together as you bring your hands up like this. Keep those abs in 10 times, and then rest. Nice. Very good. All right, let's stretch. So a really good stretch is lay on your back, bring your knees back towards your chest, hold behind your knees. If you want to, you can hold on top of them, but the idea here is we are never forcing anything with our stretch. We're just bringing it to the point where you feel that initial barrier to the stretch and wait at the boot to go. And one leg might move a little bit different than the other, and that's okay. Most people are too aggressive with their stretching. And by stretching really aggressively, it actually engages the parts of your body that are designed to protect you from too much stretching. And you will never get the kind of length that you hope to get by using that approach. You're not going to get as much. As the tissue adapts to that pressure and to that length, it will let go, and you'll be able to go a little bit further. There's some other little tricks we can use, like proprioceptive neuromuscular facilitation, which we just call PNF for short. There's some other little tricks we can use, but in general, it's best not to force a stretch. I like to kind of bring my knees to my chest when I feel that my body is ready after kind of warming up into it. And just breathe and just allow whatever's ready to soften to do that. And then we did a lot of stuff for the arms today, so let's do a newish stretch. We haven't done this in a while in this class. Maybe I only did it in reboot level 2. I'm going to show from the back. So, well, here, let me show you from the front first. You're going to lay on your side like this, palms on top of each other. Okay? And you're going to reach back, looking at your hand, and then you're going to do like a half snow angel. And then come back. So I'll show from the other side what the half snow angel looks like. Okay. So let's do one side and then the other. So you're going to reach back, looking at your hand, reaching up, coming back, and rolling back over. This is a great stretch for the upper body and the back. It feels wonderful. If it doesn't feel good, then do a partial version of it. You could literally just, some people, this is all they can do. That's all right. Okay, or maybe you can only go to here and part of this. That's all right. Keep it pain-free. But it's a nice one for opening up your spine and your neck. Make sure you do both sides, about 6 to 10 on each side. Yeah. Helps keep your neck open, your back open. You'll just feel more open and stretched out. If you find that you can't get your hand all the way to the ground, that means you have some tightness, most likely in your diaphragm and in your iliopsoas, in the anterior caudal trunk fascia, which is a mouthful, but it's the fascia on the front of your torso and in through your thighs. And so I would recommend attending our ease, pain, and stiffness class to help you with that, so that you can start to get some of that loosened up. Because if you can't get your hand all the way to the ground, if you can't slide it on the ground, that means you've got some stiffness there that is not so optimal long term for the health of your shoulders and your neck. And you know, maybe you can't actually attend an ease, pain, and stiffness class, but you could catch one of our replays. So all of the classes are different. That's the thing. All of our classes are, whether it's level 1 reboot, level 2 reboot, whether it's ease, pain, and stiffness. And one of the things that I do, and all of the instructors, is we really try to, in some way, tailor it to the people that show up in the Zoom classes. So if you have any specific things that you're trying to work on, any areas of stiffness or any specific things you want to get stronger or improve with balance, then joining the class is a good way to get some more specific help. So thanks for joining us in the class. Make sure later on your own you do some stretching of your calves and hamstrings as well. And we'll see you in the next class. There's an ease, pain, and stiffness class tonight at 6 o'clock. I will look forward to seeing people in that class. It'll be on YouTube and it'll be on my Zoom class as well. And so now I'm just going to finish up with my Zoom class. I'm going to get their aha moments, their takeaways, their listen to what they're working on and how we can encourage each other to reach our goals, answer any questions they might have. And for the rest of you, I hope you enjoy the rest of your afternoon. Goodbye.